Hello and welcome, beloveds, to another episode of Wake Up Africa.
Please don't do this. Don't do this.
Они неправильно делают, неправильно.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
My name is Dr. Mumbi Seraki. I got some very disturbing news. And the only awesome thing about this is I got this from one of my brothers in the Caribbean. Africans in Ukraine has been trending as we see the next great distraction literally playing out, beloveds. I really hope you're as disconnected from the Babylon system as much as possible, because the world is a theater. That's all I can tell you right now. The world is a theater. A lot of what you're seeing isn't even happening. Media has been caught so many times taking pictures that were in wars in the 90s, in the year 2000s, and making them seem like they're happening right now, right here. I keep talking about the narrative. It's not a joke, beloveds. So I really do hope that you're moving into your own narrative. But there's been some disturbing news coming out of Ukraine where they're saying that our African brothers and sisters are not being allowed out. And, a lot have gone to the border. Hundreds went to the border. First of all, there was even one tweet. I don't even know where to start with this. There was even one tweet where one of our brothers was saying that he had gone to a train. He had gone to take a train to the Polish border, Ukraine-Polish border, with two other Africans. They were literally taken from the train, pulled out of the train. And he says, train to Poland, got here. I and other two Africans entered first. A few minutes later, the police came and dragged us down from our cabin. Only Ukrainians are allowed. I don't blame them, though. I blame African leaders. But beloveds, this is heartbreaking. And he said, he was giving updates. Then he said later, been at the Poland-Ukraine border for the past 5 hours, and they're segregating Ukrainians of the other side, Africans and other foreigners on the other side. 100 Ukrainians first, then 2 Africans and other of our foreigners. Well, if their citizens leave, who will fight for them? Or who will be sacrificed? This is not a joke thing, beloveds. And this shows you that most of our leaders are freaking clones or something. This is crazy. And, there's another lady who was saying, African presidents were in Europe not even a month ago. We saw, that's why I stopped talking about these guys. Akufo-Addo saying, we want our resources. This is a game. They're all actors. If you look, they're all tied into the World Economic Forum or something, from Trudeau to Putin to everybody Putin. I love it. And they met and they had this huge summit where the EU told us they look forward to an equal partnership with Africans. And yet today, this tweet from WWIII Irakoze, I probably mispronounced her name. She says, today Africans who left Ukraine are stranded at the border in Poland, where other humans who are not black made it to Poland. I mean, are we surprised at this point? It's even naive of us to be surprised. And beloveds, I'm going to do a whole series because people need to get out. If you look like me, come home. African students, The education system, the world you're educating yourself for, you're trying to get degrees for, no longer exists. Babylon has fallen. The matrix is crumbling, beloveds. Can't you see it? Your education doesn't matter. You need to be learning how to farm, how to sustain yourself. Getting a marketing degree and an accounting, that's irrelevant now. You're literally wasting your time. And I'm telling you, I know a lot of you have been, I don't want to get too into this, but I know a lot of our brothers and sisters have actually been brainwashed to think that Africa is not where it's at and Europe is where it's at. Beloveds, Babylon is gone. What we're seeing are the physical remnants. Get out. Because you guys have so much power. They want you stuck there. And it just shows you the mentality. We've known how they feel. So it's almost like, why are we surprised? Why are people surprised? People are trying to have tweeting wars, trying to support our brothers with tweets. It's appreciated. I'm trying to support our brothers with this, but at this point, it's like, come on, guys. And so, there was this article, Freedom from Mental Slavery, and it said, the official visuals of Ukrainians blocking Africans from getting on trains. Africa, we are getting more inside news that some areas, Ukrainians are denying black people entry into trains that cannot take them to safe zones. I mean, these people are being bombed, but still have energy to be racist, while their Polish brothers also block black students. This is such a dangerous time to look like me and be in Europe, beloveds, or to look like me and be in the divided states. You are a primary target. They will save their own. And the thing is, the narrative has been created for centuries to make it like this. You guys need to start going through some back routes and everything. And you need to come home. Parents in Africa, bring your children home. It's time. Like, if they're pulling out this play of World War III, and there's something I posted on Patreon where it's looking at, like, it's a webcam of all the major, like, protected sites in Ukraine. Nothing is going on there, beloveds. I'm just saying. The world is a freaking show, and you guys will get caught up in something that is not your circus and not your monkeys. Then there was another update, beloveds, that says, Poland and the other European nations that border the Ukraine are allowing fleeing Ukrainians, Indians, and Arabs and other nationals to cross their borders and take refuge in their country. The only black people they are barring are black Africans. And right now, there are hundreds of African students stranded on the Polish border. I mean, if you can just tweet Ukrainians or Africans in Ukraine or something, you'll see women with children. What are you guys still doing in Europe? Like, seriously, beloveds, is home so bad? I'm sorry to take this, but seriously, wake up. And it says, worst of all is the fact that Ukrainians themselves are not allowing Africans to board free trains that they have provided for Ukrainians and other nationals to leave Ukraine and flee to Europe. There are reports that Ukrainian police got on these free trains and removed all the Africans, saying they had to stay whilst they allowed nationals from all other countries, including India, to proceed. Beloved, someone sent me an email. I can't even continue. These people don't think we have a soul. They really think we're barbarians. They really see us like people. They hate us, beloveds. I don't know how else to tell you that. We are literally the ones who would be thrown back in the burning building while they got their people out, and then we're not united. How many African nations did you see sending planes to save their people when there was a pandemic? That was just a trial run. Now the narrative is full throttle because Babylon is collapsing and they want to control the collapse. And, the only mainstream media, well, maybe others have, BBC has reported it, but they're saying, treating Nigerians and other Africans with such contempt is unacceptable. Do our people not have the right to flee from Russian bombs and carnage too and save their lives? This is nothing but pure racism, and it is evil, even when they are fighting. And, the funny thing, I can't even read anymore. I can't even read anymore, beloveds. Get out. How are we supposed to help you? We can send you our positive energies to protect you. May you be protected in this time. May you find a way. May miraculous, things happen. But seeing mothers with like 6-month-old children and 3-month-old children, beloveds, what are you doing in Europe? What are you doing? I know, like, seriously, if you have a chance to get out, leave today. Like, leave this week. Leave as soon as you can. It's not about to get real. It is real. Their system is collapsing. Everything, even if you're working in Europe right now, they're getting ready to move us to this digital system. Your physical job will mean nothing. You saw how in the pandemic they attacked the highest level workers among us, the doctors, the people who take care of people. This is outrageous. I'm hoping to see if there will be any response from any African president. I'll be waiting as I send this video. I feel like this is going to be the first report. So our brothers and sisters are being stranded in Ukraine. Of course, we send them energy. May they supernaturally be, released from that situation. May some African government send, may the guy, what's his name? The one who, the peace air or whatever, the Nigerian billionaire, may he at least send a plane. May it be allowed in. But beloveds, you have to see, don't think that just because someone smiles at you and they tolerate you in their home, that you're one of them. Never mistake that. Never get that wrong. You are not one of them. And as soon as sugar hits the fan, you realize it, but you always feel it. You've had 2 years to get home. What have you been doing? Anyway, let's send energy to our brothers and sisters in Europe, beloveds, from Africa, that they may find a way out, and that even, I know, the ones who are kind of feel like are stuck there, that they may supernaturally be given a timeout, because it's time. It's time. And I'll do another video on this actually. Tuko pamoja.